they've had a plan this season. Whether we sit in Bristol, Connecticut on a weekly basis and talk about their high line and talk about their inexperience and talk about, you know, why are they squeezing the game at this point and all that sort of stuff. They've had a plan, and this is the way they're going to play, and it did cost them to an extent in the Champions League, but it's not going to cost them in La Liga. But there's a pattern of play how they go about it, and I thought that was amplified today by the performance of the two guys that have driven this team forward in the middle of the park. I thought Pedri and Frankie de Jong, for all the talk about Lamine Yamal and Rafinha and the goals and all that, the middle of the park today was super important. That's why at half-time, Diaz and Modric come on. They needed somebody, Real Madrid, that could put their foot on the ball. They had nobody that could put their foot on the ball. And that's what Barcelona had. And when you have players in there that are as comfortable in possession in tight areas as they are, they're happy to take it in, turn away and switch it, then that's a dream for any team. Those two were fantastic.
Kylian Mbappe's got a hat-trick and they lose.
Yeah, no one is talking about it. We were talking about Frankie de Jong in Barcelona.
Ian brought it up a great point in the commentary, didn't he? Like the World Cup final.
Yeah, exactly. I think that, but we talked about him during the pre-show before the game and what was his season, and we talk about that individually. He's been fantastic. I mean, he's ahead of the top scorer of La Liga. I think he's 27 right now, and he's not going to get a trophy. He arrived to this club to bring it to the next level, to try to win the Champions League, the League, the Copa del Rey, and bring the excellence to this team. And in the end, he's going to find a very good season for him, but definitely around him, there is no help at all. We saw today that there was no midfield. Craig just mentioning about Frankie de Jong and Pedri just running the show, and no one even trying to chase them. So I think he did a good job today once again, but it's not going to be enough for Real Madrid.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
No. I've never seen two teams as defensively bad, as chaotic. It was just, I mean, I thought the referee had a decent game, actually. But there was so many incidents to talk about. Yes, we'll speak about, you know, the 7 goals, and then Mbappe got a hat-trick and was on the losing team again. The monumental victory and what it means to Barcelona. But there was so many other things that we talk about. I was just saying, just off camera, I was at when Germany beat Brazil in the World Cup, they won 7-1. It was a bit like that. Every time a team ran forward, you thought, they're going to score, and it just kept on, the goals just kept on coming. I was only surprised we only had 1 in the second half. We could have easily had 5. Rafinha could have had 5 alone.
I know. How can you go 2-0 up and then you're absolutely hanging on at half-time?
I know. They just down tools at half-time.
You must be the same as us. We're like, what's the score?
What's happened?
What's
I know.
the score?
It was just surreal watching Real Madrid collapse in the first half.
But I tell you, if half-time Hunter came around, we wouldn't have had a spectacle.
No.
You know, if we'd had another 10 minutes or 15 minutes of that incessant Barcelona pressure, he needed half-time to be able to make a couple of changes. Yeah. I'm sure he had a few harsh words, Carlo Ancelotti, for some at half-time. But they absolutely needed that. This Barcelona team are incredible at many things, but turning games around, it's fun, unbelievable.
And also, Dan, considering they haven't won the league yet and they've still got 3 games remaining, it's as if it's the end of the season. It's as if they've just received the trophy and it's all done and dusted. Effectively, it is. We all know that. We've played the game. We know that. They've done the hard part. But it's really nice to see. There was a party atmosphere before the game.
That's what we were saying, Macca, wasn't it?
We've been treated to a spectacle on the pitch, good and bad. I mean, it was an amazing game to try and dissect. But effectively, it's Barcelona winning La Liga and regaining it from Real Madrid, isn't it?
It's not going to be a happy flight home, is it, for Real Madrid?
Oh, lost 4 Clásicos, lost a ton of goals in every one. I haven't got the number.
Was it 16 goals? 16 goals.
Is that 16?
Yeah, Ian was saying during the commentary.
16 and everyone's just incredible. And being outplayed, and pretty much all of them, apart from little periods and that Copa del Rey second half, just not a good look.